And welcome back. Well, many people are finding that Botox and facial rejuvenation can make you look refreshed and rested without looking like you had something done.
Yeah, and it's important to have those procedures done at a facility you trust. Dr. James Rossiter and Dr. Gwen Kandula of ADVENT are here today to talk about options that they offer and some great things to consider, I think, especially now that the holidays are on us and we want to look our very best.
Absolutely.
Great to have you guys here.
Good to see you guys.
Do you feel that choosing a provider, you know, Botox is hot right now. A lot of people want to consider it. It gives people a youthful, refreshed look. Do you think it's important to consider where you're having it done and who's doing it?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that my advice to patients would be to seek out a board-certified physician in cosmetic surgery who has experience. And those are the people that have the best concept of the intricate anatomy of the face and can take care of everybody's unique facial features.
What kind of steps do you go through when you meet with someone? Because, you know, when you come in, someone I'm sure has an idea what they want, how they want to look, what their problems are. What do you do with them to determine what's best for them?
Well, it's really a two-way conversation. The patient comes in and discusses their concerns, what the goals they want met by the procedure that they choose. And then the physician really talks about all the options. And in particular, they talk about the cost, the recovery process, and also how long each procedure lasts. That's very important to patients.
And having someone specially trained, as you mentioned, is it true that you've heard of people having this done at a dentist's office, for example?
Yes.
No way.
That just doesn't seem right.
Well, if you can inject Novocaine, you can. Just kidding.
Well,
Some dentist is going to be really mad, right?
The difference is some facilities do this as a hobby, whereas cosmetic surgeons that are board certified do this as a way of life, and they understand how to do this better.
Okay, so talk about Botox. Talk through exactly what is it. We've talked about it a lot on the show, and people who choose to do Botox, what exactly does it do and how is it used?
Well, a common misconception is this is a poison, so that turns a lot of people off right away. So it is a purified protein complex that is derived from a bacteria. It's very safe. It's been around for about 40 years, and for about 20 years we've been using it for cosmetic purposes. And what it does, in essence, is it short-term weakens the muscles in the face that cause lines and wrinkles in the crow's feet, in the forehead, and in the frown lines. And the effects can last up to 3 to 5 months.
Okay.
That's nice to get almost a half a year in some cases. And Dr. Gwen, you're usually here talking to us about hearing problems.
This is really different to be on this side of things, but I'm here strictly as a girlfriend to talk about the girlfriend's perspective of Botox. And you know those conversations you have when you're maybe out to cocktails or in the school parking lot, it seems like, about, you know, what kind of things we're doing. So for years, I just turned 40, and I've been doing Botox for about 8 years now.
Really? Even that young?
Yeah, so my mother and sister is a great dermatologist down in St. Louis, and she really was able at that age to say, why don't we start just a little something, and I did it about once a year for a number of years, just as a preventative course of action. Truly, there weren't any wrinkles, but really just to prevent. But it's been getting harder as the kids have gotten older, and I was really hoping to find somebody close by. And so Dr. Rossiter did me just a month ago, and I'm really, really happy with how things turned out. A while back, I had gone to, you know, somebody close by, and have you ever had bad Botox or seen bad Botox?
Seen it.
I had to get bangs. It was so bad.
I remember when you had bangs.
Yeah,
That's why
I had bangs.
Wow.
No way.
And it really scared me that you can't really just trust anybody. And so I was like, I'll go on after we do it, once I know for sure. And I really love that it still looks really natural, that it wouldn't be that anybody's like, did you just have your Botox done? Or anything like that, that it looks natural. And he was great to work with and really talked through everything that we were doing. So it was really good.
That's great.
How long does it usually take to take effect of Botox or fillers?
Well, the fillers are instantaneous, and they're very much volume dependent. So if someone wants a very subtle improvement, maybe 1 syringe. If they want more improvement, probably 2 or 3 syringes. Botox, because it acts on the muscle, actually takes about 2 to 5 days. but some of my patients actually have reported improvement within 24 hours.
Okay. That's amazing. It's a great time to consider it now as the holidays are approaching, because for sure it will get you through all the holiday parties and looking great for family and relatives that maybe you haven't seen in a long time, and all those pictures that seem to last forever. So first of all, we want to tell you about a great offer specifically for Morning Blend viewers. You can get a complimentary facial cosmetic consultation with Dr. Rossiter and 15% off the price of Botox. That's through the end of this month. So through November, you can take advantage of that. Be sure to mention the Morning Blend when you call. You can also take advantage of this great event that's happening Thursday, November 20th, which is this week Thursday at 6 p.m. This is free. It's a free facial rejuvenation event in Mequon at their North Port Washington Road location. There'll be food, beverages, drawings for complimentary services. You can learn more about Advent services and meet Dr. Rossiter too, and bring your questions to him. Bring some girlfriends too. And you can contact the people at Advent at one of their 2 locations. They have one on North Mayfair Road in Wauwatosa. The other one is North Port Washington Road in Mequon, which is where the event is happening. Call them now at 414-771-6780 to find out more and to take advantage of that free complimentary facial cosmetic consultation.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
We expect to see you there on Thursday, too.
Awesome. Yeah, I could use a little for sure.